Very good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the last event in sexual reproduction of human being. It is parturition and lactation. So what is parturition? Childbirth, the process of delivering the baby and placenta from the uterus to the vagina to the outside world. It is also called labor and delivery. Parturition comes from the Latin word parturire, which means to be ready to bear young. So there are three different stages in parturition: dilation of the cervix, delivery of the baby, and delivery of the placenta. Parturition occurs when gestation period is over. Contraction of the uterus allow the baby to be expelled out. Parturition means childbirth, and it is a neuroendocrine mechanism, and it occurs when a fully developed fetus and placenta produces the fetal ejection reflex. Parturition is the completion of pregnancy and giving birth to the baby. The series of events that expels the infant from the uterus is collectively called labor. Throughout the pregnancy, the uterus undergoes periodic episodes of weak and strong contraction. So these contractions, called Braxton-Hicks contraction, leads to false labor. So Braxton-Hicks contraction, also known as prodromal or false labor pain, are contractions of the uterus that typically are not felt until the second or third trimester of the pregnancy. Braxton-Hicks contractions are the body's way of preparing for true labor. They do not indicate that labor has begun. As the pregnancy progresses, increase in the estrogen concentration promotes uterine contraction. These uterine contractions facilitate molding of the fetus and downward movement of the fetus. The descent of the fetus causes dilation of cervix of the uterus and vaginal canal, resulting in a neurohumeral reflex called fetal ejection reflex or Ferguson reflex. So fetal ejection reflex, also known as Ferguson reflex, is when the body expels a baby involuntarily, that is, without forced pushing on the part. The contractions thin and dilate the cervix by pulling it upward and then move the baby down the birth canal. So this initiates the secretion of oxytocin from the neurohypophysis, which in turn brings about the powerful contraction of the uterine muscles and leads to the expulsion of the baby through the birth canal. This sequence of events is called as parturition or childbirth. Relaxin is a hormone secreted by the placenta and also found in the corpus luteum. It promotes parturition by relaxing the pelvic joints and by dilation of the cervix with continued powerful contraction. The amnion ruptures and the amniotic fluid flows out through the vagina, followed by the fetus. The placenta, along with the remains of the umbilical cord called afterbirth, is expelled out after delivery. So see the picture, three stages of parturition: first stage, second stage, third stage. Soon after the infant is delivered, the placenta along with the decidua is also expelled out of the uterus. So fully developed fetus and placenta, due to fetal ejection reflex, then pass on to posterior pituitary and release oxytocin. It leads to stronger uterine contraction, at last expulsion of the baby through birth canal. So this is the various stages involved in parturition. Next, lactation. So what is lactation? Lactation is the production of milk by mammary gland. The mammary gland shows changes during every menstrual cycle, during pregnancy and lactation. Increased level of estrogens, progesterone and human placental lactogen HPL towards the end of the pregnancy stimulates the hypothalamus towards prolactin releasing factor. The anterior pituitary responds by secreting prolactin, which plays a major role in lactogenesis. Oxytocin causes the let down reflex, the actual ejection of milk from the alveoli of the mammary gland. During lactation, oxytocin also stimulates the recently emptied uterus to contract, helping it to return to pre-pregnancy size. So what is let down reflex? It is called as milk ejection reflex. By sucking at the breast, the baby triggers tiny nerves in the nipple. These nerves cause hormones to be released into the bloodstream. One of these hormones, prolactin, acts on the milk making tissues. The other hormone, oxytocin, causes the breast to push out or let down. So this is called as let down reflex. So next, colostrum. Colostrum, a nutrient-rich fluid produced by the human female immediately after giving birth, is loaded with immune, growth and tissue repair factors. It acts as a natural antimicrobial agent to actively stimulate the maturation of the infant's immune system. No artificial feed can substitute the first milk with all its natural benefits and therefore should be definitely fed to the baby after birth. The mammary gland secrete a yellowish fluid called colostrum during the initial few days after parturition. It has less lactose than milk and almost no fat, but it contains more protein, vitamin A and minerals. Colostrum is also rich in IgA antibodies. This helps to protect the infant's digestive tract against bacterial infection. Breast milk is the ideal food for infants as it contains all the constituents in suitable concentration and is easily digestible. It is fully sufficient till about 6 months of age, and all infants must be breastfed by the mother to ensure the growth of the healthy baby. So this is about lactation. So far we discussed the last event, parturition, in sexual reproduction of human being. That's all about parturition and lactation. Thank you.